You may talk of Clare and Nolan's Ball or anything you choose, but it wouldn't hold a snuff box to the spree at Kelligrews. If you want your eyeball straightened, just come out next week with me, and you'll have to wear your glasses to the Kelligrews Soiree. There was birch, rye, tar, twine, cherry wine and turpentine, and jowls and cavalances, and ginger beer and tea. Pig's feet, cat's meat, and dumplings boiled up in a sheet, dandelions and crackish teeth at the Kelligrews Soiree. Oh, I borrowed Clooney's beaver as I squared me yards to sail, and a swallowtail from Hogan that was foxy on the tail. Billy Cuddihy's old working pants and Patsy Nolan shoes, and an old white vest from Fogarty to sport at Kelligrews. There was Dan Millie, Joe Lily, Tan, and Mrs. Tilly dancing like a little filly 'twould raise your heart to see. Jim Bryan, Din Ryan, Flipper Smith and Caroline, I tell you boys we had a time at the Kelligrews Soiree. Oh, when I arrived at Betsy Snooks that night at 8:30, the place was blocked with carriages stood waiting at the gate. With Clooney's funnel upon me pate, the first words Betsy said, "Here comes a local preacher with a pulpit on his head." There was Bill Muse, Dan Hughes, Wilson Taft and Teddy Roos, while Bryant he sat in the blues and looked and heard at me. Jim Fling, Tom King and Johnson, champion of the ring, and all the boxers I could bring to the Kelligrews Soiree. The Saratoga Lancers first Miss Betsy kindly said, "Sure I danced with Nancy Cronin and her granny on the head." And Hogan danced with Betsy, who you should have seen his shoes, as he lashed old muskets from the rack that night at Kelligrews. There was boiled guineas, cold guineas, bullocks' heads and pickaninnies, and everything to catch the pennies you'd break your sides to see. Boiled duff, cold duff, apple jam was in a cuff, I tell you boys we had enough at the Kelligrews Soiree. Crooked flagon struck the fiddler, and a hand I then took in. You should have seen George Clooney's beaver, it was flattened to the rim. And Hogan's coat was like a vest, the tails was gone, you see. How says I, the devil haul ya and your Kelligrews Soiree. There was birch, rye, tar, twine, cherry wine and turpentine, jowls and cavalances, and ginger beer and tea. Pig's feet, cat's meat, and dumplings boiled up in a sheet, dandelions and crackish teeth at the Kelligrews Soiree.